Let me tell you about the ingredients in Absorb Plus and why I chose the certain forms of these certain ingredients. So let's start with the protein component. Absorb Plus regular contains a whey protein isolate that is casein free and lactose free. And the casein free is really, really important. It's very rare, but casein is the most allergenic component of milk. So even a lot of people who say, I don't tolerate dairy or I have a dairy allergy, are actually allergic to the casein, not to the whey. So they can tolerate this. For the vegan elemental, the vegetarian version, we use a sprouted rice protein, and that means because the grain has been sprouted, it is more bioavailable to the body, and it is has a bit higher uptake in terms of a protein source. All right, now let's talk about fats. Why is there no fat in Absorb Plus? There's no fat because people in disease states can lose complete tolerance to fat. And we have often people who start on this, they can't have a quarter teaspoon of any healthy fat. They can't use coconut oil or flaxseed oil or any of the cold pressed oils. So we purposely left the fat out so that you can adjust it according to your body's needs. Now, as you use it and your gut heals and you become more tolerant and your digestive and absorptive abilities come up to normal, then you can start adding in more fat. So people will start with just a quarter teaspoon and then they'll go to a half teaspoon. A lot of our people really love to use Udo's oil. That's one of my favorites, or the cold pressed flaxseed oil, which you can keep in the freezer if you are highly sensitive to fats, and just squeeze out a certain amount at a time. The vitamins and minerals in Absorb Plus are in the most bioavailable form currently available, and I have spent hours and hours researching myself. I have an assistant who also researches for hours and hours, so we make sure what has the food industry, the technology come up with. Do we have something better? Do we have a better form of vitamin A? If so, we're going to use it. It's going to go in this product. The other thing I look for is I want everything to be as natural source and to use natural extraction and natural fermentation methods. This is especially important for the amino acids. Most of the amino acids on the market today are just synthetic chemicals. And this is a product used to heal from severe disease. We want you to have the best quality nutrition that you can. I want to be able to take this myself or give it to a family member who needs it. So I apply that same standard of bioavailability and natural source material, natural extraction and fermentation wherever I can get it. It's not always possible, it's not 100% possible, but know that I work to get it as close to that as I can. Let's talk about carbohydrates. This is a question I get asked over and over again. They say, why are you putting maltodextrin in Absorb Plus? Now, first of all, we use non-GMO tapioca, which is from cassava root maltodextrin. We do not use corn. Secondly, if you do not have a carbohydrate component in your elemental shake, you might as well just go buy yourself a whey protein or a brown rice or pea protein or a hemp protein and consume that. Why would you need to go to the expense of buying an elemental shake? I'll tell you why. Because if you just take a protein shake, you won't gain any weight. And you also won't feel satisfied with your food supply, and you probably will not be able to stick to an elemental diet for 3 to 6 weeks. So this is the thing that people need to understand. All vegetables break down into sugars. So we need to kind of get out of the media hype around all carbs are bad, all sugars are bad. Now, if you are healthy and you are at a normal weight, yes, you don't need any sugars, you don't need carbohydrates, you don't need grains. This is not the product for that person. This is the product for somebody who cannot digest or absorb any nutrition from their normal food. This is a product for someone who tends to be underweight, if not severely malnourished. So of course, if you can tolerate whole foods, if you can eat whole foods, eat whole foods. Don't be buying this product. But if you're buying this product and you want to heal your gut and you need to gain weight or normalize your muscle, but while losing fat, then this is the best formula I've found.